AM is the fifth studio album by the English indie rock band Arctic Monkeys. It was produced by James Ford and co-produced by Ross Orton at Sage and Sound Recording in Los Angeles and Rancho de la Luna in Joshua Tree, California, and released in September 2013 through Domino. The album was promoted by the singles, Are You Mine? Do I Wanna Know? Why Do You Only Call Me When You're High? One for the Road, Arabella, and Snap Out of It. It features guest appearances by Josh Homme, Bill Ryder-Jones and Pete Thomas. The album received critical acclaim from music critics but got a mixed reaction from fans. It featured in many end-of-year lists as one of the best of 2013. It was nominated for the 2013 Mercury Prize for Best Album, hailed the Best Album of 2013 by NME magazine, and featured at number 449 on NME's list of the 500 greatest albums of all time. Commercially, AM has become one of Arctic Monkeys' most successful albums to date, topping charts in several countries, and reaching top 10 positions in many more. In the United Kingdom, Arctic Monkeys broke a record with AM, becoming the first independent label band to debut at number 1 in the UK with their first 5 albums. Production, album title. In an interview with Zane Lowe on BBC Radio 1, Arctic Monkeys frontman Alex Turner said that the album title was inspired by the Velvet Underground's 1985 compilation album VU. I actually stole it from the Velvet Underground, I'll just confess that now and get it out of the way. The VU record, obviously, he said. Did we cop out? Yeah. Something about it feels like this record is exactly where we should be right now. So it felt right to just initial it. Turner later revealed that the band had nearly titled the album The New Black, after a guitar amp they used in the recording process. I got this old Rickenbacker thing that we recorded a lot through. There's no knobs, just 2 holes. And this little black amp that became known as The New Black. Cross me mind to call the album that. Josh Homme contribution. Speaking about Josh Homme's contribution to AM with Zane Lowe, Turner said, "The Josh thing was very much a case of one of us returning a back scratch to the other," referring to his appearance as a guest vocalist on the Queens of the Stone Age album. Like clockwork earlier in 2013. Turner continued, "He came down and sort of got us out of a little rut. It's just fun, it's friends, extended family now they came round, had a fun night. His contribution to our record is really exciting, it's probably my favorite. The 30 seconds that he's in there is just, I don't know, it's like something that I've never heard before. Not to blow my own trumpet or anything, but you know what unregistered trademark I'm saying." In an interview with 24/7, Turner mentioned that Homme would appear in the song Knee Socks. On July 4, 2013, Homme mentioned AM at the Rock for People festival in the Czech Republic. "I sang on the new Arctic Monkeys record. It's a really cool, sexy after midnight record. It's called AM, so I guess that's really obvious. And it's really good. It's really good. It's not disco, as such, but it's like a modern, dance floor sexy record. It's really good." Musical style. The album draws inspiration from various musical genres, including psychedelic rock, blues rock, hard rock, heavy metal, desert rock, R&B, soul and hip-hop. Alex Turner described the album as sounding like a Dr. Dre beat, but we've given it an Ike Turner bowl cut and sent it galloping across the desert on a Stratocaster, adding that it sound less like 4 lads playing in a room this time. Essentially, that's what it is, but if you can find a way to manipulate the instruments or the sounds to the point where it sounds a bit like a hip-hop beat that'd be boss in your car, then I think there's something quite cool about that. Turner also cited Outkast, Aaliyah and Black Sabbath as influences. Guitarist Jamie Cook also cited the rise and fall of Ziggy Stardust and the Spiders from Mars as an inspiration for the album, saying that it was one of the only albums they listened to while recording AM. Arctic Monkeys took a different approach to recording AM in comparison to their previous album, Suck It and See, with Alex Turner stating that it is much more a studio album. The band incorporated new instruments to record the album. They used keyboards such as piano, organ and Celeste, a Honig guitarette and even a vintage drum machine. Recording was done differently as well. Producer James Ford stated that instead of the live recording technique of the previous album, this album was recorded mainly with bass guitar and drums laid down first with emphasis on groove. Helder's drum kit was often set up in unconventional ways to achieve different sounds. Guest musicians Bill Ryder-Jones, Pete Thomas and Josh Homme also featured on the album. Subsequently, the album is more thoughtfully produced than any of their previous efforts. This is evident from the opening moment, the intro beat of Do I Wanna Know, which is in fact sonically enhanced hand claps and foot stomps. Promotion, AM Tour. The AM Tour, with over 100 concert dates in Europe, North America, Australia and New Zealand, has been held to promote the album. It started on May 22, 2013 in Ventura, California. Album cover artwork. On July 15, 2013, the album cover artwork was revealed. On September 2, 2013, Arctic Monkeys revealed a track titled I Want It All during the XFM radio show, and exclusively played One for the Road on Zane Lowe's BBC Radio 1 show. Other live performances, Arctic Monkeys was scheduled to perform on Jimmy Kimmel Live on October 9, 2013, but had to cancel as Kimmel's guest, rapper Kanye West, talked for too long. The band performed Do I Wanna Know and Are You Mine? On the show's outdoor stage a week later, on October 16, 2013. Singles. The first single from the album, Are You Mine?, was released digitally on February 27, 2012. On April 21, 2012, it was released physically for the Record Store Day as a limited edition double A-side purple 7 inches vinyl. Are You Mine? Was originally released as a standalone single, however, it was later revealed that it would also be included on AM, in a slightly altered version. Do I Wanna Know? The second single from the album, was released on June 19, 2013. The song has received a decent amount of airplay, including joining BBC Radio 1's B-list, and later moving to the A-list. It was certified silver in the UK, indicating an excess of 200,000 sales, and has also been fairly successful internationally. The third single from AM, Why'd You Only Call Me When You're High?, was released August 11, 2013 as a CD single and digital download. It was also released on a 7 inches vinyl on September 2, 2013. The song debuted at number 8 in the UK singles chart, becoming Arctic Monkeys' first top 10 single since Fluorescent Adolescent. The fourth single to promote the album, One for the Road, was released as a digital download and 7 vinyl on December 9, 2013. On January 28, 2014, Arabella was released to radio in Italy. The same month, the band confirmed that it would be released as the fifth single on March 10, 2014 in the United Kingdom. It impacted contemporary hit radio on the scheduled date, though a planned 7 inches vinyl release was cancelled. Snap Out of It impacted contemporary hit radio in the United Kingdom on June 9, 2014 as the album's sixth single. Critical reception. AM has received critical acclaim from music critics. At Metacritic, which assigns a normalized rating out of 100 to reviews from mainstream critics, the album received an average score of 81, based on 35 reviews. Simon Harper of Clash magazine states, welding inspiration from hip-hop greats with rock's titans, AM is built upon portentous beats that are dark and intimidating, yet wickedly thrilling. Time Out said of the album, one of Britain unregistered trademark-'s greatest bands just got greater in an unexpected but hugely welcome way. Single Men, urge you, put down FHM and pick up AM in their 10/10 review. NME wrote that AM is absolutely and unarguably the greatest record of their career. Tim Johns of The Guardian noted that the album manages to connect those different directions the muscular riffs of humbug and the wistful pop of Suck It and See with the bristling energy and sense of fun that propelled their initial recordings. Pitchfork's Ryan Domble called AM paranoid and haunted. Not afraid to explore but never radical for the sake of it, the Arctic Monkeys have delivered another triumph. Some of their iridescent energy has been tempered by age, but it's been replaced by the craft and confidence that made their 2013's Glastonbury set so compelling, according to Q. Not for the first time, they sound like the best band in Britain, concludes reviewer Matt Mason, giving the album a 4 out of 5 stars rating. Awards and accolades. At the 2013 NME Awards, Arctic Monkeys were nominated for Best British Band. Are You Mine? Was also nominated for Best Track, and won the award for Best Music Video. AM was nominated for the 2013 Mercury Prize for Best Album, becoming Arctic Monkeys' third album to receive the nomination, after their debut album Whatever People Say I Am, That's What I'm Not, and its follow-up, Favorite Worst Nightmare. The album's second single, Do I Wanna Know?, won the Best Track award at the 2013 Q Awards. At the 2014 Brit Awards, Arctic Monkeys won in the British Album of the Year and British Group categories, becoming the first band to ever do the double Euro win in both categories Euro 3 times. NME ranked AM number 449 on their list of the 500 greatest albums of all time, after it only being out for a month. The magazine has also announced its list of 50 best albums of 2013, with AM taking the top spot. AM felt like a genuine evolution for the Monkees, and one that wasn't without risk. Its success, however, rested on the two things that had always made them special: Alex Turner's wry way with words, and his way with a tune. AM boasted an embarrassment of riches on both counts. AM is the album against which everything else will now be measured. 17 music journalists of the Polish media company Agora SA placed AM at number 2 in their ranking of 10 best foreign albums of 2013, behind Arcade Fire's Reflector. Commercial performance. On September 15, 2013, the album charted at number 1 on the UK Albums Chart, having sold 157,329 copies, thus becoming the second fastest-selling album of the year, behind Daft Punk's Random Access Memories. With the debut of AM on the chart, Arctic Monkeys also broke a record, becoming the first independent label band to debut at number 1 in the UK with their first 5 albums. Following the band's win at the 2014 Brit Awards, the album charted at number 2 on the chart, behind Bad Blood by Bastille, who also experienced the Brits effect. AM peaked at number 1 in Australia, Belgium, Croatia, Slovenia, Denmark, Ireland, the Netherlands, New Zealand and Portugal, and reached top 10 positions in several countries more. In the United States, the album sold 42,000 copies in its first week, and debuted at number 6 on the Billboard 200 chart, becoming the band's highest-charting album in the United States. As of January 2014, AM has sold 197,000 copies in the U.S., track listing. All songs written and composed by Alex Turner, except where noted: a deluxe LP edition, a Euro exclusive 7 inches vinyl, personnel, charts and certifications, release history, references.